Mielle, Mielle. So apparently, Mielle is making your hair fall out. And I have my own experience with Mielle, and that's what I will be sharing in this video. So I mostly use the honey and pomegranate line. I find that I am particularly drawn to pomegranates. I love the taste, the flavor, the smell, everything about it. And we are in pomegranate season! But that was not working for me. That line was not working for me. And it left my hair like white and flaky. I felt like I could never mix it with anything. And I couldn't like comb through my hair and detangle and brush it. Like it was just not a match for me. And so I still have some products. I'm not using them, haven't used them for months, but I just haven't gotten around to throwing them out. And you know what? I'm throwing out mielle like everybody else, but for different reasons. But you know what? It probably would have happened to me, possibly, because I did use the rosemary oil for a little bit. But then I was like, I don't really think I want to use oils right now. I think I really want to focus on getting moisture into my hair. And I was also breaking out a lot. So I was like, let me not put all these oils in my hair just to keep oils away from my face. I mean, my skin was still producing oils, but it just did not need any extra oil. And so I haven't been like oiling my hair. It's just regular washes and trying to keep it really hydrated. So, like, when it would get dry, I would just wash my hair because I felt like the styling products had more than enough oil for what I needed. And where am I going with this? Yeah, so my friend Karina, she told me a while ago she told me that she was losing lots of hair. Like I was like, 100 hair strands a day is normal hair loss. And she was like, yeah, but like it's a lot. And so I asked her like, hey, what are you using? She said mielle. I took that information away. And then a couple weeks later, I'm hearing this on the TikTok streets that Mielle is making the hair fall out from the girlies because they changed their formula. And then my favorite TikTok chemist said that they didn't change their formula. But I also noticed that like one ingredient was higher up on the list than where it was before. And normally that means that there is a different amount in it. But like I'm also not a chemist, so I really don't know how all that works. And if my chemist says they didn't change anything, then I guess I didn't change anything. But it's also I wouldn't find it if they hard I also wouldn't find it hard to believe that they were lying to us because once something goes mainstream, something always changes, whether it's like your favorite artist or a clothing brand and hair products. Like when Monique when Monique Rodriguez partnered with Procter and Gamble, like we knew as a culture that things were going to change, even though claiming that they are being transparent. Like, as a consumer and you use something regularly, you know when something changes. And going back to my conversation with my friend, she said that the conditioner was not the same, the shampoo was not the same. And now I'm hearing on the streets that it is just the rosemary line, but like I said earlier, for me, I was using the pomegranate honey line, and that still wasn't working for me. And the thing is, I used that for a really long time because it was working for me, and now it's not working for me. But it stopped working for me way before they announced that they were selling. If we're being realistic, and I still kept using it. And that was me not listening to my hair, and I'm really trying to do better about that. And that could be the problem that other people are having, is that they're not taking care of their hair. They're not listening to the hair. That's not very demure. And it's like if you're keeping your braids in months at a time, you're keeping your sew in months at a time, and you're not taking care of your hair that's underneath the weave, of course you're going to see excess breakage. Of course you're going to have thinning. But it's also like when you're not doing anything different, you're sure you may not have the best diet, but your diet has been the same, your hair care routine has been the same, and the only thing that's changing is the product, then I think it's fair to blame the product. But it's also fair that you may not have good hair care practices. And honestly, no one's really gonna know. You just have to listen to your hair. Moving on to how what I saw on TikTok. I think I'm gonna just start a little segment called What I Saw on TikTok. Oh, I'm sorry, Mochi. I didn't mean to scare you. But what I saw on TikTok was other women coming forth talking about their experiences, and she released a video. It was very cold, but also kind of like she wasn't there, and it was like she was reading off a script because she probably was. And not that that's a bad thing. It's almost like you don't know the words that you're trying to say. Because even when you are reading from a script, if you know the words you're trying to say, it means you've digested the meaning of those words, that you care. And honestly, it was another bullshit apology in my opinion. Not even an apology, actually. It just felt like a BS statement. And then she put on a slideshow, not she, but like the TikTok page put up a slideshow about whatever. I can't remember. I don't think it said anything useful really. I've already stopped using mielle. And it's interesting to watch this go down, and my heart goes out to all of the girlies. If you have anything else to add about the mielle controversy that's going on right now. Also, wait, so I did end up finding this one girl on YouTube who was trying to say her piece about her mielle experience a couple years ago, and apparently mielle, like the Monique and her husband, like blackballed her basically and did all these things to her and harassed her. And that don't sit right with me. So I don't that's probably gonna be the real reason why I personally not use mielle. Not spend money with mielle. Not really. The personal reason is because of my hair, but I guess the moral reason. But yeah, that was crazy to find that out. And she made a nut, like I found out through her kind of like vindication video where she's like, Mielle, you're gonna get your comeuppance for how you move, how you act. And I was like, you know what? Hey girl, you know? And so that was interesting to find out. And if you have any more comments on the Mielle controversy that's going on right now, please leave them in the comments below and we can have a little chit chat. And I will see you guys in another video. Bye!